Welcome back to JoyTube. Today, we are going to explore the stories of ancient faith, courage, and redemption. We will learn about the power of reconciliation and forgiveness through humility, and the importance of lasting peace in the family and the world at large. In the land of Canaan, where promises were made and destinies forged, one family was torn by blessings and betrayal. This is the story of Jacob and Esau, a story that will take us from brotherly bonds to the brink of war. Isaac, the son of Abraham, had grown old. His vision had faded, and with each passing day, he sensed his time on earth was drawing to a close. Summoning his eldest son, Esau, he said, "Bring me a meal from the hunt, so that I may bless you before I leave this world." But lurking in the shadows was a plan Isaac never saw coming, a plan woven by his wife, Rebekah. Rebekah had overheard Isaac's wish to bless Esau. She loved Jacob deeply and knew that the blessings of their family's legacy should go to him. Urgently, she whispered her plan to Jacob, "Quickly, go fetch 2 young goats. I'll prepare the meal your father desires. You must be blessed instead of Esau." Jacob hesitated but trusted his mother's guidance. Disguised as his brother, he brought the meal to his father, hoping he wouldn't be discovered. Isaac, believing it was Esau before him, gave Jacob the blessing of the firstborn, a legacy of prosperity, strength, and leadership. When Esau returned, the truth was painfully clear. His blessing had been stolen. Rage consumed him, and in his heart, he vowed revenge. Soon, he swore, "I will make my brother pay." As the family shattered under the weight of anger and betrayal, Rebekah sent Jacob far away to escape Esau's fury. And so, Jacob fled to his uncle Laban's household, carrying only a staff, a few belongings, and the weight of his actions. One night, alone in the wilderness, Jacob dreamt of a ladder stretching to the heavens. Angels ascended and descended, and the Lord spoke, "I am with you, Jacob. I will bring you back to this land and make your descendants as numerous as the stars." Jacob awoke, his heart filled with hope. He named that place Bethel, a place where he had met the divine, and he continued his journey with a renewed spirit. When Jacob finally arrived at Laban's home, he found more than refuge, he found love. Rachel, Laban's daughter, was kind and beautiful. In his heart, Jacob knew he had to marry her, offering 7 years of labor to her father as a bride price. 7 years passed in the blink of an eye. But on his wedding night, Jacob realized Laban had tricked him. Instead of Rachel, he had wed her elder sister Leah. Heartbroken but determined, Jacob labored another 7 years for Rachel. As the years went by, Jacob's family and flocks grew. He became wealthy, but envy was not far behind. Laban's sons began to resent Jacob's success, and tensions rose. One night, God appeared to Jacob once more. "Return to your homeland, and I will be with you." With faith in God's promise, Jacob gathered his family and all his possessions and secretly left. Laban pursued Jacob, accusing him of stealing his household gods. After a tense confrontation, the two made a pact of peace, marking a stone as a witness between them. But peace with Laban was just the beginning. A greater test lay ahead. Jacob's brother Esau was waiting, with vengeance in his heart and 400 men at his side. In fear and trembling, Jacob prayed to God, hoping for reconciliation. He sent waves of gifts ahead to soften Esau's heart, wondering if peace was even possible. At last, the moment arrived. Jacob looked up and saw Esau coming. Would he find forgiveness or wrath? Would the two brothers finally mend what had been broken all those years ago? From Jacob's heartfelt prayer for peace, he was ready to face his brother Esau with trepidation, uncertain of how their reunion might unfold after decades of separation and old conflicts. He sends messengers ahead to Esau, offering words of humility and reconciliation. His message to Esau explains his struggles and hardship in Laban's service, clarifying that any blessings or wealth he has are gifts from God, not taken at Esau's expense. Esau, however, fueled by years of resentment, gathered an army of 400 men, prepared to confront Jacob. Upon hearing of Esau's approach, Jacob is stricken with fear and divides his people and livestock into 2 camps, hoping that if one is attacked, the other might escape. He prays earnestly to God, invoking the promises made to his forefathers, seeking divine protection for his family. As night falls, Jacob is left alone after ensuring his family and possessions have crossed the ford of Jabbok. In the silence and solitude, he encounters a mysterious figure, a being with whom he wrestles until daybreak. In a fierce and spiritual struggle, Jacob's hip is dislocated, but he refuses to let go until he receives a blessing. As dawn breaks, the being blesses him and declares that his name shall now be Israel, for he has struggled with God and men and prevailed. Jacob limps away with a new identity, forever changed by this encounter. With newfound strength, Jacob approaches Esau. As Esau and his men draw near, Jacob humbly bows 7 times, a gesture of respect and submission. Miraculously, Esau's heart softens, and the two brothers embrace, weeping for joy. The tension dissolves into reconciliation, as Jacob introduces his wives and children, and Esau marvels at his brother's wealth and family. Despite Esau's invitation to journey together to Seir, Jacob, mindful of his family's slower pace, suggests they go ahead, and he will follow. Graciously, Esau accepts, returning to Seir with his men while Jacob, grateful and relieved, continued his journey toward the land of Canaan. In this story of old wounds and divine intervention, we witness the powerful themes of forgiveness and transformation. Jacob, who left home with little, returns with a family, wealth, and a new name, Israel, one who wrestles with God. Through his struggle and humility, he earns peace with his brother and reclaims his place among his family. Esau, too, shows mercy, letting go of his anger and welcoming Jacob back. Their journey reminds us of the strength found in humility, the power of reconciliation, and the blessings that come through faith. Jacob's story speaks to the ages, showing us that even in our darkest struggles, there is always a path to transformation and peace. Thank you for joining us on this remarkable journey, and stay tuned as we continue exploring the stories of ancient faith, courage, and redemption. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. This is JoyTube signing out.